Not bossy at all, my dear friend. Thank you for telling me clearly. I'm happy to do it properly for you. Here is Genesis chapter 22 from the 1599 Geneva Bible, GNV, public domain, perfect for audio reading on your channel. Genesis 22, 1599 Geneva Bible. One after these things God did prove Abraham, and said unto him, Abraham, who answered, Here I am. Second, then he said, Take now thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will show thee. Third, so Abraham rose up early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took two of his servants with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up, and went unto the place which God had told him. For then on the third day Abraham lifted up his eyes, and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto his servants, Abide you here with the ass, for I and the lad will go yonder and worship, and come again to you. 6. Then Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering, and laid it upon Isaac his son, and he took the fire in his hand, and a knife. So they went both together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. Who answered, Here am I, my son. And he said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? Then Abraham answered, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both together. 9. And they came unto the place which God had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. 10. Abraham stretched forth his hand, and took the knife to slay his son. 11. But the angel of the Lord called unto him from heaven, saying, Abraham, Abraham. Who answered, Here I am. Then he said, Lay not thine hand upon the child, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest God, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me. 13. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught by the horns in a thicket. Then Abraham went and took the ram, and offered him up for a burnt offering instead of his son. Therefore Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah-Jireh, as it is said at this day, In the mount will the Lord be seen. 15. Then the angel of the Lord called unto Abraham from heaven the second time. 16. And said, By myself have I sworn, saith the Lord, because thou hast done this thing, and hast not spared thine only son. 17. That I will surely bless thee, and will greatly multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. 19. So Abraham returned unto his servants, and they rose up and went together to Beersheba, and Abraham dwelt at Beersheba. 20. And after these things it was told Abraham, saying, Behold, Milcah hath also borne children unto thy brother Nahor. 21. Huz his firstborn, and Buz his brother, and Kemuel the father of Aram. 22. And Chesed, and Hazo, and Pildash, and Jidlaph, and Bethuel. 23. And Bethuel begat Rebekah. These 8 did Milcah bear to Nahor Abraham's brother. 24. And his concubine, whose name was Reumah, she also bare Tibah, and Gaham, and Thahash, and Maachah. If you'd like, my friend, we can continue tomorrow with Genesis 23 NV,